Hi guys, a bit of a challenge for you today. Um, I thought I'd try this and see how YouTube is any good. Um, I know about the stamps, I know about the hotel, and I know about the religious part of. If I take you to this, come on. I'm not going to try and pronounce it, but it's a I don't know how to put it. It's just a religious, not, I suppose hymn is the best word. I think it best to put it. I can't make head nor tail of who this is. I would. This is what I'm looking for. Is if someone knows anything about this type of writing. Very interesting history with the Shepherd's Hotel. I've got to say, I can't make out who this is. I've got the Miss S. I don't know that. I don't know what that is. Secretary, Lord Mayor, I take it that is. Town Hall, Melbourne, Victoria, Australia. Now, the Town Hall apparently is a musical. It's used for music. So I'm assuming. I don't like using this word assuming, but I've done quite a bit of research on it, and it comes to an end every time I do it. But I assume that this guy or this woman, I'm assuming it's a guy, is writing to them about such a thing because of this. I can't think of anything else. The only other interesting point of this, and I'm just trying to find my. Hang on a minute. I can't get it off. It's that strong. Right. Sorry, guys. You have to excuse me for my impromptu, one-handed trying to disarm my magnet. Right, here we go. I'm assuming this is gold. It's not magnetic, and that's a fairly strong magnet. I can tell you. It's not magnetic, so I know it's a precious metal. I can put that back on there now. That holds all my cables to the PowerPoint. Yeah, so I know that's probably gold. I can't see it being gold plated, simply because of where it's come from, and even if it was gold plated, I'm sure that the magnet would have picked it up. There's no hallmarks on it at all. It's pretty small. If I give you an example of the size, there's a 5p piece. So it's pretty small. You know, you don't start sending pieces of gold to Australia for no reason. So the guy that sent this was obviously of stature. There's nothing inside that helps. There's no letter or anything. So I'm just wondering then if anybody can help with that name, and I don't think anybody's going to get not unless they're a relation to the fella or woman. That is so. I don't know. Joined up writing like this of the old days. I mean, I've got the Y in the middle there and an L, and that's probably a U at the end with an O, is it? Or an A? So you see what I mean? I can sit here guessing. And what that beginning bit is, I have no idea. Just looks like a scribble to me. So if anybody can help, unfortunately, my channel has not taken off with the coins. So I'm hoping that if there's any detectives, budding detectives out there, whether they would know what this is. I wrote to the hotel, sending them pictures, and I told the hotel they could have it as a piece of history. And got no reply, nothing at all. That's fair enough. Obviously they're not interested. I suspect they probably think I was some sort of scammer, which is fair enough, you know. But it's the history of this is unreal. When you put it all together, it's unreal. What's that? Looks like a spider. Oh, blimey, my spiders are even hanging off me now. Jeez, see? I don't move around too much. The spider's hanging off. Mind you, I was outside in the garden today, so he probably decided to come down off of my head. Yeah. If I could write to her, if she's still around, there's no trying to get a date off of this is impossible. When I was doing this through stamp contacts, I really wanted a date. There's nothing of a date on this other than what you're seeing there. They're so they're so vague. It's probably because it's so old. Well, I say so old. I'm reckoning around 30s or 40s from what I can make out. Maybe 50s. I don't think it is 50s. I think it's earlier than the 50s. But I don't know. Without that cancel mark being more, and I've tried doing all sorts of things trying to get that to enlighten itself, but there's nothing. It's just there's nothing there other than M. What's that? It looks like March. Or of course it could be another stamp altogether, but I don't know. But it looks like March. You can see the date bar is. That's where the date bar is. Stamps are in lovely condition. Yeah, they've got value themselves. The stamps got values themselves. So, two things I'm looking for: someone who knows joined up writing. That I've got. I don't think there's going to be anybody in this world who will make, unless you knew the person, I don't think you're going to make anything out of that. That's just scribbled to me. And